When I know Angelina is creating her account, when you're ready, send me the email and then I can send you a copy of this thing, okay? So let's go ahead and get started here. Don't forget, we left off on page, I put a little divider here to make sure that I remember what page we left off. We basically completed the PowerPoint. I told you the only thing, we put all the pictures we needed. We added we call it, let me switch to my thing here. Right over here. Where am I? Oh, right here. We actually added the, close this. Here it's called Oaks. Well, you can see on my screen, we have the forest slide. We had originally forest slide, but then we added a closing slide. What's today that? Oh, because I still in Turkish. Look at mine changed to Turkish. And I don't know why. I changed it back to this. There it is. All right, so and that's the last thing we added. We added a closing slide. We actually cloned it, or we basically duplicated it from the first one. And then we just changed the title and the subtitle. The picture and everything else remained the same. Okay. All right, so let me send you. Let me quickly, oops, let me send this PowerPoint. Anybody else needs this PowerPoint, or we're all good? Because remember, we're gonna do the animations today, which is the part that we didn't get a chance to do. And here it is.
Do we send it to you, Mr. Vasquez?
We have, remember, we have to animate it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something else.
No, not yet. This is for a new student that we have.
Okay.
She needs it. I'm gonna go ahead and send it. Give me 1 second here while I send the email to her. Let me switch back here and continue with this, okay? No, you don't have to pay for a subscription. This is completely free, okay? So skip that. You know how it is when something is free, they try to sell it to you, but no need to pay for that. All right, so we are on. Anybody figure out what page we're in? We're way on them.
On 33, I think, or somewhere around there.
Because I'm looking at the.
I'm looking at the book, but
Okay, so the next thing they briefly, yeah, we're on page 40. The last thing we did is adding the delete. Okay, so the last thing we did was making changes duplicated the slide. We did that, and we set up the arrange the slides. We put it in order. So now we're on the bottom of page 39. It says making changes to slide text content. After creating the slides in a presentation, you may find that you want to make changes to the text. Changes may be required because the slide contains an error. The scope of the presentation shifts or the style is inconsistent. This section explains the types of changes that commonly occur when creating a presentation. You generally make this type of changes to text in a presentation: additions, replacements, and deletions. Additions are necessary when you omit text from a slide and need to add it later. You may need to insert text in the form of a sentence, word, or a single character. For example, you may want to add the presenter's middle name on the title slide. Replacements are needed when you want to revise the text in a presentation. For example, you may want to substitute the word there for the word there. Deletions are required when the text on a slide is incorrect or no longer relevant. For example, a slide may look cluttered. Therefore, you may want to remove one of the bulleted paragraphs to add more space. Okay, so they're giving us these different options for editing the slides. So let's see what we're gonna do. It says delete the text in placeholder. Okay. When with the slide number 5 selected, position the pointer immediately to the left of the first character of the text to be selected in the title text. In this case, the letter A in the word autumn. Okay, so let's go to slide number 5. Oh, we did that already. We did that already. We modified. I forgot about that. So we modified that already. So we added the it says register for family programs. Yeah, we did that change. Forgot about that. And then we added the call 816-555-8928 today. All right, so we're done with that. So I'm now on page 42. Sorry about that. Adding a transition. That's what we need to do. What are transitions? Look at what happens. One of the things is when I click on the show, look at, I'm gonna click on the slideshow. What's happening? Nothing. I have to click for something to happen. Click, see? And now when I click, it just goes to the next slide. In this case, since it was my last slide, let me go to 1 to show you what we're gonna do. See, when I click, then my presentation begins. I click, it moves to the next one. But notice how the slide just like appeared all of a sudden. There's no transitions. So and transitions are these special effects that allow one slide to move so the other one can come in. Okay. This one doesn't have transitions, so that they just, when I click, they just the next one comes in. All right. So we're gonna create the first transitions. How do we do that? I don't know if you notice on the menu, there's a menu here. It says transitions. You see that?
Yeah.
Look on your slide and then find the transitions menu and go ahead and click on that. And if you can, go ahead and click on the slide number 1. So, because that's where we're going to start the transitions. And right here, look at it has a different transition. Let me show you how they look, okay? So let's say I'm going to do the, look at all the transitions it has. And some of them are really nice. Look at this one. Just to give you an example, just look at my screen. I'm going to click on origami. Okay, so I have that transition. Now when I play, look at it. So I'm going to click for my lights up here. Now when here's that transition, look at it. Oh, it didn't happen. Let's see why it didn't happen. So I go over here, I go origami. Yeah, it is applying. So I have to click apply maybe, no? It should already be set. So let me see what I need to do. No, it's not happening. There's something else I need to do that I'm not doing. Options here, right left. I just have to apply to all. It only gives me the option to apply to all, I guess. All right, so now let me try it. Now I think I already applied it to all. So when I click on this, on the content, there it is. And then when I click and look at the transition here, see? You see that? So now the origami transition was applied. So every time I click, look at what happens. And that's how.
So what do you click?
Right now, I'm just showing you this. Don't click on anything yet. We're gonna see which one they want us to use. Okay, but notice you have to, I guess, on the regular PowerPoint, you can apply one to each slide. I guess here it allows you to only apply one for all of them. All right, look at what it says here. Click the transitions tab on the ribbon and then point to the more button. So here, this is the more button right here, this little arrow, more styles, or more transitions. And we're gonna look for, we're looking for transition, the wind. Here it is, this transition, okay? So see if you can find it. Transition is called wind. I'm gonna, I guess, apply it to all and then just test it right here. Remember that transition doesn't happen until you're playing the slideshow. Here's my transition, like the wind.
Okay.
Here we go. The wind is blowing my slide. See that? That 30-mile-an-hour wind. What we're getting right now here is blowing. Look at that. See, that's a nice transition. So that's what transitions are. All right, so let's go ahead and apply the wind transition. Let's see if you guys can do it. So again, how do we do this? Go to slide number 1. You click on the transition, the wind, and then go ahead and apply to all. And it will be applied to all the transitions.
If we don't have wind, can we select something else? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
click on the more styles, the little arrow, and look at it, has a bunch of them. You can do random also. That's really nice. Like if I apply the random, each slide is going to have a different transition. Look at. So the first one, there's no transition for that because you're barely starting your presentation. The transitions happen after the first slide. Look at, this is a random one. Some of them are simple. So it depends on the one you choose. For this exercise is to choose that one. The wind, and it has it on the textbook on page 43. It shows a preview of the wind transition.
I cannot make it happen in mine. I just
Once you select it, let me tell you. Once you select the
Okay.
transition, you go wind,
Okay.
or apply to all. There's a button right here. This is apply to all. You have to click on that button.
yeah, that's what I'm doing, and nothing happens.
No, nothing happens by itself. Remember when this transition happens? Anybody?
We have to click on the page.
You have to play the slideshow. Where is the slideshow? The slideshow is right here. Look at the little thing right here.
Where?
Yeah. So you click on the little icon here, or there's another one. You go slideshow right here, and you go from the beginning.
What slideshow did you, what icon? Because it doesn't say slideshow on mine.
No, it doesn't say. It has the form of a little kind of like one of those projector screens. But if you don't find it there, look at, you can find it over here. Let me just exit my animation right here, where it says transitions.
Uh-huh.
Next to it, it says slideshow. Well, it says animations and then slideshow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're gonna click where it says from the beginning.
Oh, so we didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. But this little icon right here on the very bottom, it's kind of like a shortcut. You just click it and it plays it.
Mr. Vasquez, when I hit slideshow, I got a box that came up. It says always use subtitles. And it says make your presentations more inclusive. And should I say no thanks?
No thanks.
Okay.
Anytime they try to sell you something, no thanks.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah, the transitions are really nice.
Oh my goodness, it is. It's super nice.
Gives a little special effect to it.
Okay, so if you would, so we could write it down, would you be kind enough just one more time? So the first thing is, once you have it established, you go to transition.
Ay, ahorita voy.
Don't forget it's on the textbook on page 42. It says adding
Okay.
transition. It says PowerPoint includes a wide variety of visual and sound effects that can be applied to text or content. A slide transition is a special effect used to progress from one slide to the next. In a slideshow, only works in a slideshow, okay? You can control the speed of the transition effect and add sound.
Exit.
So
Now,
first,
in the part that it says duration, that means that we can put a longer time to.
yeah, right now, yeah, we're gonna mess around with the timing, but right now, don't mess around yet until we're ready to. Okay, so right now we're just applying the transition and testing it. How do you test it? You test it by playing that slideshow. You can either go slideshow right here and then from the beginning, or just click on the little icon at the very bottom, which is the same thing. The icon is kind of like a shortcut to the slideshow.
So is it transitions? Select what kind of transition you want, and then slideshow, and then click.
And don't forget to apply it to all, so that way you can have
Okay.
it.
And when does supply go in? So it's before or after slideshow?
After you select it.
So let's try it again here.
Yeah, you can mess around and try other ones just so you can see. Look at this one, checkboard is one that is very popular too. Let me show you here. So I'm gonna play the slideshow. This is the checkboard. See that? And it does it on the first one. That's really nice. So look at.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good too. It cuts the picture, the image into little squares and then it flips them over. So yeah, there's a bunch of them. Just try different ones and then,
the solve is pretty cool.
yeah, the blinds also are pretty cool. You know, like your regular blind.
Oh, yeah.
And this one is starting from the beginning, unlike the other one. That is strange. Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, this is a really nice and cool effect to use for your presentation.
And then to get out, you hit escape.
Yeah, escape at the end or click the mouse again. And this one is another one, also the vortex. Look at what it does. This one, it creates a vortex, like a mini, yeah, look at that vortex.
Oh, nice.
So,
Wow.
yeah, there it is.
Wow. It's so exciting.
They're very nice.
So excited. I'm going to use it in my class.
Yeah, no, this is the whole point of a PowerPoint. You can use it in different environments.
All right, Mr. Vasquez. So I put the slideshow and then from the beginning, right?
In the beginning, and you have to click the mouse because we haven't set up time so it can play automatically. That's another thing that we're going to learn. Okay.
Okay.
The airplane too is another one. It makes it slide into a paper airplane. Again. Some see like this one doesn't do it on the first one. Some don't do it on the first one. Look at that little airplane.
That's cool. So can you create a website that, you know, and add some of this animation?
No, not necessarily. This can be set as a web thing, but no, yeah, that's another thing. That's another type of yeah, for a website. This one it wouldn't work for a website. You can set up your PowerPoint at a website to be presented, but it's not designed for websites. All right, so let's see what else we need to do. We already previewed that transition. By playing the slideshow, we apply to all button. All the and once, how do I know that Mr. Vasquez that I put the transition on all of them? You'll see like a little star next to the number one on the slides. Let me show you here. It's like a tiny little star. You see it right there? That's letting me know that I put already a transition into that slide. Because if I go none, look at the little star is gonna be. I don't know whether that's to have that little thing star. I don't know what that means. I guess. So don't forget we were using the win, and then let's apply it to all. There it is. I don't know why my one has that little star and the other one's on. I've been messing around with it too much. Let me undo all the way back to that. Trying to do something here. So once you have your transition, we're gonna go ahead and continue with this. It says click apply to all, so we put it on all of them. Okay, there, I'm good. I have the win transition now. So I just wanted to get back to where I originally had. Let me check. One more. With my second.
Mr. Vasquez, no lo escucho.
No, let me raise my volume here. I think it's your volume. You guys can hear me, no? No?
Yes.
I keep losing you, Mr. Vasquez.
My connection, the wind is getting me.
Yeah.
All right, let me continue with this. So once we do the wind transition and we apply it to all, we test it, it works, then this is what we're going to do. So there's document properties. I'm on page now 44. PowerPoint helps you organize and identify the files by using document properties, which are the details about a file such as a project, author, title, and subject. Let me see if this allows for that. File, no, document properties, so I'm not gonna worry about that. No. All right, so I'm not gonna worry about that. We don't have that. So let's continue. Let me skip that and go to set viewing the presentation and slideshow view. We already did that. So now we know where to go for the presentation. Let's start from the beginning. We did that. Move manually to slides and the slideshow. After you begin the slideshow view, you can move forward or backwards through the slides. Look, let me show you one thing that I forgot to mention. Let me move this right here. So when I play the slideshow, go to the beginning here, and I play my slideshow. I go slideshow from the beginning. On the next one, it's my win right there. It doesn't go nowhere. Let's say I want to go back. What do I do to go back? There's no way to go back. How do I go back? You can on a regular. Let me see. This one doesn't show the buttons here. Oh, see, if I right click with the right button, see this right here at the very bottom. Let me highlight it so you guys see it right here. See that? This menu right here at the bottom, if I go look at, I can go back to the slide. See, the wing comes back and brings back the slide. So I can move forward or backwards using this little menu here. I don't know if you guys see it, but it's way on my left-hand side at the bottom of my screen. On the left side of my screen right here, the very bottom, it has two arrows, one going forward, the other one going backwards.
I don't have that.
No, you have to right click first.
Oh, right. I don't have that. I got a little box that says paste and new slide.
Yeah,
Right.
same here. I don't have it. I only have the one that says space in your slide.
Let me tell you again, you have to be on the slideshow. Once you're in the slideshow, I said you click the mouse and it moves forward. But how can you move backwards? Well, you right click the mouse and the little menu appears. Go ahead and try it. You have to be on the slideshow.
I'm in the slideshow.
Right click the mouse. The mouse has two buttons. Look
Yeah.
at the right one and click it.
Yeah, I'm
I
not in
get
the
that
slide.
box.
You're other right then because you're clicking the left. If it goes to the next one, you're clicking the left.
No,
So
I have a box that says paste and new slide. Nothing else is happening.
no, you're not in the slideshow. So
Okay, if I'm underlined, if the slideshow is underlined, am I not clicking something to make it start?
no, let me show you here. Let me show what I'm talking about, class. Let me exit this. In order to see the menu that I'm talking about, the menu is not here. It's not
Yeah.
on the presentation. The menu is part of the slideshow. So I have to go to the slideshow and start from the beginning.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Beginning. And you see my slideshow right here. This is my menu. I can click.
Oh,
I can go backwards. And not only that, look at, I can see the little pencil right here. I can make notations.
oh,
Notation. So let's say if I'm explaining something on this, I go, look, see, I can make notations. I can write on the slide. Kind of like what I do on the Zoom. As an eraser too, I can erase. See? So it has different tools that I can use for that. Highlighter, I can highlight things. See? Nice highlighter, see that? So as I said, it has the eraser too. Microphone that I can use. I can project it to a projector. It has different things that I can use here. I don't know what this one does. Oh, it shows all the slides. Yeah, it shows all the slides. I send it to you on the email that you sent me, Angelina. This one,
Contéstale. Okay, thank you.
yeah, this is what this is for. Okay, can go forward or I can go backwards. And at the end, when I complete my thing, is gonna ask me if I wanted to save any notations. That's what it's for. We can manually move through the slides, or we can use the menu. And the menu shows it on page 47 of the textbook. Those of you have the textbook, go to page 47 and you'll see the little menu there showing. Of course, the menu is slightly different than the one we have, but it's kind of like has the same things, the same features, right? So not only doing the presentation, but if you go and do this and somebody says, wait a minute, I didn't get that, what was that? And you can go back on this line and say, okay, I was talking about, you know, like let's say this bullets, I don't go over the bullets, but I can go back and say, okay, so the time is 9 a.m. every Saturday. And I can even, using the annotation list, I can even highlight it, look at, using the pen. I can go, yeah, this right here, see? And it has different colors for the pen, so you can choose the color you want for the notation, see? yellow.
Which one is the one to go back and forward with the slides?
A little errors. It has a little errors.
Oh, okay.
One is to the left, the other one is to the right. So to the left would be this. All right, this one. Notice that my notations stay. Look at it. If I go back, the notation is right there. So at the end of the slideshow, it's gonna ask me if I want to save those notations, meaning those drawings or whatever I did, to use it again for another slide. Let me see if he does it or not. Well, I guess he doesn't do it. On the original full version, it does ask for that. It's here just, you know, just for presenting it. All right, so everybody got that? Let's see. All right, so continue to save and present. Okay, so we're done with the presentation, and that was pretty good. This is the last thing. Remember, I said the last thing we want to do is the transitions. There's more stuff that we want to do, but I guess on this introduction first, they don't want to throw everything at you. But there's some other things that we can do. Look at, why haven't used this section here for animation? What are they talking about? Yeah, you can actually animate the objects on the thing, you know. So that's what we're gonna do probably on the next slideshow, on the next PowerPoint. All right. Any questions on this? No? This is a great way of presenting information. Believe me, in the age of computers, this is a wonderful tool. That was PowerPoint is one of the most widely used presentation programs for companies, because it makes it so easy to present information, you know, in meetings. Right now, right before you guys came in, I had finished my meeting. I had a meeting at the adult school, and we had a PowerPoint presentation that the presenter showed for us to get the information that we needed out of the meeting. And you've probably seen it before, you know, it's not the first time you've seen a PowerPoint, but it's the first time you're creating one. All right, so if you don't have any questions, this is all we need to do with this one. We can save it, so just make sure you click on the save to OneDrive, and then we press enter. There is saved, and you want to share it with me, so that way I can see and give you feedback on the PowerPoint. Don't forget my email is Pavas, PAVAS 59 at Outlook. It should come up there automatically as you're typing it. Okay, so that's my email to share the link. So you click on share link, and then you send me the link so I can just view it and send you feedback on the PowerPoint. Yeah, if you've never done these things, they're pretty amazing. Okay, so that's the conclusion for page 48. Look at what it says as a quick summary of this. And this module and this practice that we just did, we learned to use PowerPoint to create an enhanced presentation. Topics covered included applying and changing a document theme, and then the variant. Remember, we use a variant to change the color. Creating a title slide and text slides with a bulleted list, inserting pictures. We learn how to do the pictures. We also learn how to resize the pictures, move them around if we needed to, and also formatting and editing text. Also adding a slide transition and viewing the presentation and the slideshow view. Okay, so all those things, believe it or not, is what we just covered. It took us last week a little bit of last week, and then this, and this week basically to complete this assignment, but it was pretty good. So go ahead and send me a link to your presentation, and now we can close it after that. So I'm gonna close it here. How do I close it? I'm trying to file close and it's not doing it. So I guess we just to click on the little X right here to exit it, okay? Let's go back to the office, main office thing. And before we go into our break, let's go ahead and get started for the next one. Look at on page 49 of our textbook, it says apply your knowledge. So now you're ready to apply what we just did on our own PowerPoint presentation, okay? So reinforce the skills and apply the concepts you learn in this module. Note that to complete this assignment, you will be required to use data files. Remember, we use the some of the pictures, but I said it's the same thing if we use Bing pictures instead. So that part is no big deal. Instructions: run PowerPoint, open the presentation. Oh yeah, we have to open the presentation. Or one-on-one email fraud, which is located in the data files. 2 slides. Okay, so it's 2 slides. We can create them, so no big deal. Let's go ahead and start a new PowerPoint if you're ready. Everybody's really quiet, you guys. Okay, so let's go to let's go to the
We could go on break now.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go on break first.
let's go. We got 10 minutes. Come on, guys. Let's go.
You said it was too quiet.
Oh, Barbara, go.
We have the application launcher right here. We can do it that way. We can go on the plus sign. Look at the plus sign. You go create, and then it's going to ask you what to create. Do you notice?
Oh, yes.
The presentation.
Oh.
The button here. The plus button is called the create button. You're going to create a new PowerPoint presentation.
So we go back to PowerPoint,
Yeah.
okay?
And there it is. It's a PowerPoint presentation blank, basically. See that?
Okay.
Go ahead and start this way. So how did I do that? I went to the
Hang on. Yeah.
to the office. I click on the plus sign and selected create new PowerPoint.
Okay. Alhamdulillah.
I know, Angelina, were you able to create your account? If you did, go ahead and go to the waffle menu. You can select PowerPoint directly or see all the apps, and then click on the plus sign to start a new PowerPoint presentation. That's how I wanted to do it this time, just to vary it different, to make it different. Okay. So you go to the office here. It's the main office page. Okay. Okay, so keep trying it because you need the account to use this program. So you can go, so remember I said you can click on PowerPoint, or you can go to the plus sign here, and where it says create, you select presentation, and it'll give you a blank presentation like the one on my screen.
Mr. Vasquez, mine doesn't have create a new presentation, but it has the plus sign, and when I click on it, it opens right up to a brand new one.
Okay, well, that's nice.
Is that okay that it doesn't have that feature?
That's fine. It's fine as long as it creates a new blank presentation.
Okay.
So the title for this is going to be Phishing. Phishing, okay.
Phishing.
Below it, we're going to put email. There's a subtitle. And we're going to press enter and then put your name, okay? I'm putting a student name, but it means your name, okay? So if I put my name, you guys are going to put my name too. So a student name means your name, okay? So it's
Okay.
phishing, and then it's email fraud, and it's student name. Okay, this one, Angelina, it's a new presentation, right? So this one we don't have it yet. We're making it right now. So if you create your office account, you can follow along and create it yourself. Let me say, you need the link for the office. Let me send you the link for the office again. Let's go down here. Send it right now. That's the link for the office to create your account. And once you're in, then you can create a new PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so slide number 1 is just the name of this the presentation. It's a subtitle. We'll have the email fraud, and then on the below it, we're gonna press enter and put your name. Phishing means it's a word that means when somebody's trying to send you something, hoping that you'll click on it, and then they'll get your computer, they'll infect
Oh,
or else. A lot of times, remember I showed you guys one time that somebody sent me an email, and it supposedly was from the principal of the adult school. I don't know if I showed,
yes.
and it said something like call me as soon as possible, or I need your help, something like that. Like it was a very desperate thing, tried to getting me to answer it. And but I knew it wasn't his email because it didn't come from the school district email. It was from some unknown, Gmail account, fake account. No, phishing. No, there's two. Remember, phishing. I put it on the title slide, and email fraud and a student. I put it on the subtitle. It has the title slide has one for the title and one for the subtitle. So email fraud and the student name is on the subtitle section. It's 2 boxes of text. They're both empty. The first one says title, and the other one says I think it says subtitle. I don't remember well. Well, let me undo. I can always undo. Remember that? Oh, click to add subtitle, and the other one says click to add title. So yeah, let me redo again. There. See, that's the beauty of undoing and redoing. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do slide number 2. For slide number 2, we're gonna use look at, I need another slide, so I'm gonna right here look, it says new slide, and when I click on it, it's gonna ask me, okay, what kind of a slide you need, and I'm looking at the slide that is shown here, and it's a title content, so it's exactly the one that is highlighting title and content.
Okay.
Slide, title and content. When I click add slide, so that's my second slide. So I have the first slide, the title slide that appears automatically, and then the second slide that appears when I add it, where it says right here, new slide. It gives me the option to select what kind of slide I want, title and content. And then for the second title on this one, I'm gonna put the following. Keep. Okay, this is coming to close to the break. Information saved. Notice how I'm capitalizing every word. Keep personal information safe. And we're gonna stop right here. So there's a bunch of bullets that we need to add. All right, so pretty good. Let me keep personal information safe. That's the title for the second slide. We're gonna include a bunch of bullets, so we're gonna do that when we come back from our 10-minute break. So let me stop this, pause the recording. Continue with this. But before I continue, I wanted to show you this, look at class, exactly what we're writing about, so you get an idea. This is a slide from my cybersecurity class. Let me show you here with this magnifying and look at it, what it is. This out of the way here. Oops, just want to move. Phishing is a form of fraud. Cyber criminals use email, instant messaging, or other social media to try to gather information such as your login credentials. See after that, or account information by masquerading as a reputable entity or person. Phishing occurs when a malicious party sends a fraudulent email disguised as being from a legitimate trusted source. The message intent is to trick the recipient into installing malware on his or her device, or into sharing personal or financial information. An example of phishing is an email. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing or not? Yeah. Let's see something here.
You're shared.
I'm sharing. You guys are seeing it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you see it.
I'm zooming and okay. An example of phishing is an email forged to look like it came from a retail store, asking the user to click a link to claim a prize. The link may go to a fake site asking for personal information, or it may install a virus. Spear phishing is a highly targeted phishing attack. While phishing and spear phishing both use email to reach the victims, spear phishing sends customized emails to a specific person. The criminal researches the target's interests before sending the email. For example, a criminal learns that the target is interested in cars, and it has been looking to buy a specific model of car. The criminal joins the same car discussion forum where the target is a member, forges a car sale offering, and sends email to the target. The email contains a link for pictures of the car. When the target clicks on the link, he or she unknowingly installs malware on the computer. Okay. So yeah, it happens all the time. That's a very common thread. So always be aware not to open any email. Always know what the, I'm in the wrong. Always know what the source is, okay? So that's what they're trying to tell you here with this. All right, so now on slide number 2, this is what we're gonna do. For, just a little recap for slide number 1, we put the title phishing. The subtitle was email fraud and a student name. That means your name. And we inserted a new slide by clicking on this new slide button. We selected the title and content. And then for the title of that title and content slide, we put keep personal information safe. And then we're gonna add some bullets. All right, so we're ready for bullet number 1. Okay, this is a big note. Do not open emails when, and then do not open emails when, we're gonna press enter. And we need to do a bullet, but we're gonna increase the indentation. Remember that? Increase indent or increase level right here. There's a little arrow pointing to the right. Let me just highlight it here in case you didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, right here. There's 2 arrows, one going to the left and the other one to the right. But right now only gives me access to the right. So I'm gonna click on it, look at what's gonna happen. Notice how the bullet moved forward a little bit. Okay, that's where we want it. You're gonna put UC poorly written.
Mr. Vasquez, in the book, everything's capitalized. I don't know if you're gonna follow.
This one we're gonna apply the theme. So right now I'm just typing the content.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm aware. Thanks. Yeah.
I'm sorry, where the bullets are under paragraph?
No, we're not using bullet. The bullets are already there.
No, I'm sorry, I meant the indentation. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's under paragraph. Yeah, you see it right there on my highlighted thing, Miss. No.
Mr. Vasquez,
Mhm.
my
Words.
computer's not typing anything.
Why is that changing the word? All right, so not typing, are you clicking on it and then try it again?
I clicked on it and nothing's happening. And little dots are going through. I don't know what happened.
You're probably pressing something on your keyboard. Remove anything, lift your keyboard, make sure nothing is on top of the keyboard.
Nope.
All right, so now go ahead and
And I don't have the bullet there anymore that used to be there.
undo. Something happened, so undo and then retry again. Don't forget to undo. Go little by little on the undo until you see it gets to the point where you had it working right. Okay, undo will undo anything that just happened. All right, so the
Mr.
next, yes.
Mr. Vasquez, on the indentation, I don't know how to get that in my computer.
All right, don't forget the menu. There's two ways to view the menu. One way is the arrow down, which you probably have the arrow down. Go to the arrow up. This little arrow right here that we talked about it before. Right here in the very
That's
corner.
what
Right.
I have to do because sometimes it doesn't give me all the commands that you're telling us to do.
Yeah, it's better to use the arrow going up. It shows the whole ribbon. Otherwise, look at if I go with the arrow down, I see a minimize ribbon, and I don't see where those things are. They're right here. Look at. They're right here. Increase level. But if I see the arrow going up, which gives me the full ribbon, they're all part of the paragraph. Paragraph group. URL. Suspicious. Those are the 3 bullets. Keep personal information safe. And then the first bullet is do not open emails when, number 1, you see poorly written or misspelled words. The URL looks suspicious. And the sender asks for personal information. You ever gotten an email that says, you know, I got him something like this that says, hey, I won a big prize, but since I can't claim it because I have, a criminal record or whatever, but I'm willing to give you all my prices if you send me a, money order for so-and-so. And people are so greedy. See, that guy is appealing to what? It's appealing to the greed on people. People are greedy and, oh yeah, I'm gonna get, $10,000 for just sending $100. I'm gonna send $100. So it happens. And those are phishing emails. I don't know if any of you have ever gotten one like that. I have some weird one like that. I got one also that said, I'm a young prince from, usually they're from a lot of places in South Africa, from China, from Korea, North Korea, of course, and then Iran, also from Russia. So the spelling is a little, off. The words they use are not the common English words. So you can tell that wait a minute, this guy doesn't sound like, and the email is a Gmail because you can create a Gmail anywhere in the world. So it sounds like it's somebody local, but once you start reading the misspelled words or the use of words that are not proper to the common English, that U.S. English, basically. And that's how you can tell that the sender is somebody who's fishing for information. I got in a bunch of those and I saved them, and after a while I just deleted them. I save them for just to show, show my classes, how they try to basically trick you into it. All right.
Mr. Vasquez,
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I've hit the undo button. I've gone off the page. It won't type.
I don't know what that is, and it's something with your computer. So you might want to have to, can you open, let's say, a Word document and try to type to see if it's just PowerPoint?
How do I get how do I just go into Word and leave this up? Go over it?
Yeah, you can have the different opens. So you go to the office right here, and you go
Okay.
Word. Like, I'm gonna open Word, and it's gonna open.
Right.
And I can always go back to the other one. I think. I hope I didn't lose it. No, I'm
Yeah,
still.
it's typing. It's typing in Word.
All right. So I don't know. It's something with your PowerPoint, and something is happening with your PowerPoint.
Okay.
Right.
I just went out by mistake, so maybe that might work if I go back in.
Try to go back in, and maybe that will work. All right. Look at class. Once we finish the third bullet on the do not open emails when, I'm gonna press enter and look at what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna send the bullets back. So I'm gonna click the decrease indent or decrease list level. In Word is decrease indent. That's why I keep saying that. So in PowerPoint is decrease list level. So I'm gonna go back one level. Then I'm gonna put the second thing is know that your sources. Notice how the text is bigger on this level. Press enter and then go now forward. Now increase the level. And I'm gonna type the following: work and personal.
How many enters you did after information?
No enters, no enters here. Remember, we have two sections. This is the title, and this on the bottom is the content. Remember, we selected the slide that had title and content. We did the title up here, and then we're doing the content on the second section. Yeah, this is not Word. You don't press enter to go down like in Word. This is separate boxes for each one. They're already preset. The title is right here, and then the content is over here. We're writing the content. You're gonna press enter here on the content when you after you type the first one. Do not open.
I'm not getting the same size of letter of do not open.
That's okay. Just type it first. So make sure you have the bullets. Do you see the bullet? You have the bullet right next to it.
Let me undo.
Undo, because if you backspace, you deleted the bullets. When the bullets come up. Now, these things are delicadas. You can be clicking around, guys. So be careful when you're doing this. Okay. So we're ready to, once we change the once we type the content, that's the content of our okay, so the first thing we're gonna type all in the information, which we already did. So we're now to perform the following tasks. I'll wait till everybody's done with the content. Give you a couple of minutes for the content to be completed. Sorry, click on the wrong link.
Mr. Vasquez, it's not supposed to be capital letters.
I don't know why. Yeah. Who's asking me this?
Jennifer.
Oh, sorry, Jen. Yeah, no, as I was telling Jackie noticed that earlier. What it is once we switch to the theme, the theme is gonna have all caps, the one we're gonna choose. We're trying to do the content first, you know, type all the 2 slides, and then we're gonna start messing around with it. You'll see it. We're gonna switch the text to the correct text. I don't know if you notice in your textbook on page 49, it shows what we need to do. We have to resize at an image and all that. So.
Mr. Vasquez?
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I figured out what was wrong, but I don't know how to correct it. When I'm up on where my font is and my font and my font size, it's blank. And it's gray, so I can't even get it to come up to put a font or a font size in.
Okay, but let me tell you something. What slide are you working on right now? Tell me that slide.
Slide 2.
All right, so on the slide 2,
Mm-hmm.
do you have that, like on the title, do you have the title already or no?
Yes, that's the only thing I have. Keep personal information safe.
The bottom, do you have this box for the bottom, the second box for the content?
When I click down there, yes. You click down there, you don't hit enter, right?
No, you just click. Do you see it right now? Click on it.
Wait, hold on. I saw it a minute. It was up.
You have to move the mouse and then find it and click on it. Because if you look at, if I click right here, there's no fonts on my home tab.
Yeah.
You can see, this is what you're seeing. Look at my
That's
thing.
right, yes.
Yeah, because I'm not inside of any text box. This thing is not a word processor. Things don't appear until you click on, look at, when I click, notice how it appears? You
I
see
know,
that?
but when I'm in that box, it doesn't come up.
No, it should come up. If you're in the box,
That's why I'm not, it's not typing.
the box is gone, you deleted the box, then that could be the problem.
Okay, well, now the box is gone. It wasn't gone before. So how do I start all over?
No. This is what you need to delete it. And this goes for anybody who has the same problem. You're gonna do this. You're gonna go, well, you just have the title, no big deal, okay?
Right.
You just have the title, you can type it again. You're gonna go right here.
Yeah.
You can just click on the slide. Notice how I click on it. Notice right here. Don't nobody else do this, okay? Only Sue. I'm gonna click delete and it's gone. I can go now. Wait a minute. And then I can insert a new one and it should work.
Okay.
So delete it first. I see notice how I deleted it and then I undid the action and I got it back.
Yes.
I don't never panic. You always, remain calm and use the undo button. I always tell everybody that undo is your best friend when using these programs. Before you panic, undo.
And then I click to add the text.
And then now you can.
Okay, I think I got it. Thank you so much.
All right, good. That's a good thing. And it could happen to anybody because, see, this is a new program and all the stuff we're learning is new. So don't be, afraid to ask questions. You can also send it in the chat and I'll try to answer them, okay? All right, but let's wait for Sue to finish typing this. Before I continue on, I think that's it. It's just the 2 slices what they want.
Mr. Vasquez, can you go over real quick again, please, regarding know your source on how you went back to the original with the unindented bullet?
And when I was right here on center, I press enter. And what happened, give me another bullet right below the second. So I went back to the first level by clicking on the decreased list level. Look, and I click it and it went back.
Okay.
And it goes forward. Okay. So back.
Okay.
So that's how we do it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And do that, undo one more time. There. So notice how you can undo anything that you do, you can undo it. As long as you keep track, because if you click undo 20,000 times, then you're gonna lose a bunch of stuff. So I just keep track by doing one undo at a time.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You said click what to make it go back?
This buttons right here is called the decrease list level or increase list level. Increases, it goes to the right decrease, it goes to the left. So in this case, when I press enter, I want to go to the right. So I'm going to click the increase. And when I'm done with the personal information, I want to go back. So I want to click the decrease, which will send it back to the left.
I don't see that on my thing. Let me go back.
Don't forget, you have to have your full ribbon menu with the arrow facing up.
I want my arrow facing up. So I have paragraph, drawing, find,
Right on
dictate.
paragraph. It's right there on paragraph. It's two little arrows pointing. Look at it, and I have them highlighted.
Oh, I see. I see.
A little circle around that. Look at what I want us to do next is as we're waiting for Sue.
I'm sorry. You can go on if you want. I'll catch up.
I don't mean to say it in that sense. We can find in the meantime, we can find a design for it. Okay, so if you go to design, there's one that they want us to use, but I don't think we have it. It's called the droplets. I don't see it. Nearly was suggesting several things here, but I don't know where it went. So we can use that.
It's in the transition and it's ripple. Ripple.
No, but that's we're talking about the design though.
Oh, okay.
Let's find a design that is if you look on the textbook, it's called the droplets design, but we don't have that. Anything I guess this one. Yeah, that one looks kind of like the one they're showing, a little darker. That's about the only one we can do.
The close one.
That's the closest one. Well, this one is a little lighter. See that? The first one is that color. The second one is white. I know we want both of them to be kind of the same color. This solid blue is better. See, that one is good. So if you can find, it's called, let me see the name of this theme. It's called Slice. The Slice theme.
You know, Mr. Vasquez, if I press the one that you picked, my key personal information safe goes, those letters go to the bottom. That phrase goes to the bottom.
I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that too. That wouldn't be a good one. But let me see on the bottom here. Notice if I click right here, notice that I have some variants here. I don't know if you can see. I don't see anything good.
Yes. Probably because we need to pick another design.
If I click on this one, but look at this one. The title is on the side. So the ones that are more expanded. Same for the fish.
Very nice, that one.
Yeah, this one is nice. Look at this one. The title is on the side, and the content is on the opposite side, on the right-hand side. So this one is nice. If you can find this variant right here on it says designer on the side, it gives you a bunch of different designs, variants of the same design. I think that one looks nice. Look at it. It makes the title bigger, and it puts it on one side. Notice now that my title is all caps. Same thing right here, it's all caps. So these, I don't know, it doesn't have the name. It's just a variant of the same one I chose. So when
if we don't have that option that you have, I have limited options. Can I pick another one?
Yeah, pick another. When you click on the theme slice, it will give you these variants. It doesn't it?
No, it tells you have to pay for it.
No, there's some that they have like a little diamond. Those are the ones that are premium. You have to pay for them. But look, scroll down to see the ones that don't have the premium.
Okay.
That's what I did. I click on one at the bottom that didn't have the premium. It just chose to give me the free ones. Look, I'm good at finding free stuff, so I never pay for it.
Can you show me in the menu which one do you pick?
I don't know the name of it. It's just a variant that was listed there. Just scroll down and see if you can find it. No, it doesn't have a name. It has no name. Look at it. If I no tiene nombre, they're just variants and random variants that I guess the program creates. Anything similar, doesn't have to be exactly like that. See this right here, they have the diamond, the little diamond up there. Those are premium. Those I have to pay if I want it.
Oh.
But this didn't have it, so.
Mine is like it's faded. It's not bright like yours is.
Fine, it's
And
fine.
it won't click on it.
I don't know, then try a different one. Try another one.
I found yours.
All right, right. Yeah, scrolling down, I think it was way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Give you a couple of minutes to get that, and let me close my window. Open my window, and it's getting.
Okay. So I did find yours, but my letters, you know how you have two divisions, keep personal information safe, it goes to the right and the other ones go to the left. Well, it gets lost on the top page. It doesn't go all inside. The first paragraph stays outside of the page.
Well, that's strange. It's something you did with the text, and it's been altered, because if you didn't mess around with the box, that you move the box or somehow you press, if you move the box, then it messes up the setting.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember, you moved the box a little bit or something. Let me close the windows here.
I don't know.
That's
You're right. I did something here.
because it automatically changes to that theme.
Uh-huh. Maybe yes, I did something. Investigate.
All right, everybody got the desired. If you don't have exactly the one I have, don't worry about it. Just try something similar, okay?
They're all the same in my box every time I change. It's just different colors. But on the side, it's in a box and it says try designer for free. Should I try the designer for free?
Yeah, that's where you're gonna find it.
I guess, yeah, because mine is that. Mine just showed up automatically. That's why I thought everybody had it.
Yeah, Barb, it's to your right. I mean, Sue.
Right here.
I know. I click try for free. I just hope they don't charge me.
For free, then you can do them for
No
life.
premium for unlimited suggestions.
Okay, check this out, class. Right here is the button for designer. I just realized that. You see my screen? If I click that, the designer goes away. Look it. If I click it, it comes back.
Oh.
It's the button, so there you go. So designer on, designer off, like the Karate Kid. Paint on, paint off. So it's the same thing here. All right.
I don't have that design either. Can we get to pick, or it has to be the same design? I have a different one.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking at the textbook is because it's a phishing has to do with getting somebody to give information. It's water in the water. You're like a fish in the water. So there's plenty out there, people who want to get you. All right, so that's the idea. And the blue simulates the water. That's why it shows blue. And that's why on the textbook, they show blue. Look at we're gonna go back to slide number 1, and we're ready to find a nice image for it. I'm looking at the image on the textbook, and it's. I'll show you what it is, and maybe you can find something similar. So let me find it here, because I do have it. And remember, when we downloaded it, I have it. If you can find them on your desktop, as we downloaded. If not, find it on the. Here it is. On the Bing pictures. But let me show you how it looks, okay? Oh, it's not even here. Never mind, I don't even have it. It's strange. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to find it online. So I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna go insert, and then make sure you're on the slide number 1. I'm gonna go insert pictures from Bing pictures. And we're for us. It says here it's a phishing email. Let's put that. Oops. Let's see what comes up from there. See, like this one is pretty cool one. But the one that has a little fish actually. See, all the,
They're so,
that's what they do. They try to get you.
so we're the dumb fish.
But that's the idea. That's and believe me, people so much here in the valley. We have a large elderly population. You,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
how many of you have seen it on the news? They always get scammed. You know, like with and what happens is a lot of people are living on a adjusted budget and they're retired. So if they think they can make a little bit of money on a transaction, they go for it. And most of the time it's just scammers, people who are
Yeah.
taking their money and running away with it. And here's a good one, guys, see? And they use email for that. That's why it has the email symbol. This is a cool one. But find one that you like, okay? Not necessarily, we're all gonna find different ones. Look at this, is a nice one too. Let me insert this one. This is a nice one. This.
Oh, okay, right there.
So that one is, I'm just gonna delete this text that it has that I don't need. So here, this one is nice. Look at. This is one, there's more, this is not the only one. Let me try another one. We just need one, okay? But I'm trying different ones to give you options to see which one you want to choose. So you can put phishing only or phishing email. What we get. More. So look at this, is another one. It gives me more if I just put the word phishing instead of phishing email. It gives me a lot more options. Some really good ones if you just put the word phishing. Here's the one I got, but I don't like it no more. I think better ones. Look at this one, it's pretty good too. See this one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Very nice. But they're after your information. So email, password, all that information is very valuable for them. In the old days, people, they were like just kids doing it. Now it's governments are getting into it because it's a big business. So that's
Mr. Vasquez, how do you delete it? The ones that once you copy and paste the picture, it has letters on the bottom, correct?
I just went down to the letters, click anywhere, look at anywhere on the border of the letters, and then I can delete it. Let me undo because I didn't show that. In case you guys get the letters, let me do this and show how I did it. I'm not showing anymore. Here, you notice that this came with the letters on the bottom. So what I did is I moved the picture out of the way, and then I went to the letters right here and grabbed the letters and just move them a little bit. And as I'm grabbing them to move them around, I can press the delete key and they're gone. Okay. But you have to select them in order to grab them. And if I click inside, I don't think I can delete. See, it will delete the text. But if I click on the border, when my mouse turns into like a 4-pointed arrow or arrows, I can delete. So
thank you.
That's how I did it. I actually like this one better. So find one that you like, and we're supposed to place it either on the side or on the top. I don't know where it looks nice. Here is giving me some ways to put it like this way. See that? So it has some suggestions. Look at here's another suggestion. It's loading, so it's gonna take a while. So the designer is pretty good because he gives you different suggestions and options to try to see how your design will look better. Mine is thinking so. While he's doing that, I'm not even gonna mess around with the computer. I'm gonna leave it alone so it can think on its own.
Okay.
So if it does that, don't start clicking around. Just be patient. It will come back. I'm running out of patience now. It's just taking too long. So don't click on those things because you're gonna get this time. Just put it wherever you want it. Whatever you want. Wow, it's taking too long. Also my connection. If you have a low connection, don't try that because it's gonna take longer. All right, now time to panic. It's taking too long. But what can I do? There's nothing I can do. I have to wait. It doesn't give me option to do anything. Let me just save it in the meantime. So the name of the presentation before we lose it, this thing is gonna be apply 1-1 email fraud. That's the name of it. I'm gonna press enter to save it.
Email what?
Email fraud. Apply 1-1, you know. So my thing is still trapped somewhere, but I already saved it. See, I saved already, so I don't have to worry about it. I think I can refresh the page now and hope for the best. Yeah, it worked. It was just
How do we name it again? I'm sorry. Apply -1. What else?
apply 1-1 and then email fraud. There it is.
Email fraud.
So it, yeah, fraud.
Email.
It did what I was telling you. So you notice how it maximized the image to make it a different look. Could have done that myself, yeah, but it, you know, the designer made it easy because it looked nice on that designer. See, it has more different ways of doing it. So as you can see, it gives you different suggestions on how you want it. So, but it might take a while, so that's why I better just do your thing. Let me see if we'll undo. No, it won't undo because I saved it and I refreshed it. So I don't have any undos left. You see that? So. And this is better. It's a little smaller. So however you like it, okay, that thing. The other one. It didn't give me the option for the other one. Let me delete this picture. See now, notice how I'm messing around with this thing and I'm destroying it right now. So okay, I went back to the original way I had it. Let me just get a picture again and not mess around with it no more. So, I'm gonna try a simple picture. Oh, this is pretty good too, look at. This one inviting you, the happy guy. Come over and put your email and password.
Ay, Dios mío.
And you go, what they're gonna do with the email and password? Well, you know, it's just a way of getting your information. This is a good one too. There's so many to choose from. That's why I always like to type the content first and then start choosing the different pictures. What is the one too? This one is that. Okay, this is a different one. This one, just gonna use this one for some personal data. So we're trying to get to your personal data. I'll put it right there. There you go. That's how it shows it in the textbook. It has it next to it, kind of thing. That's good. I can even, I don't know, this side looks nice, but on this side, I think looks a little better. All right. Now look at the next thing. Well, that's pretty good then. I guess they have the bullet, second level bullet paragraphs, combined paragraph. Well, that's it. We got it. I think we did everything else that we needed to do. Once we changed the theme, it automatically. The only thing is this were caps, but it's okay. As long as the titles are caps, it looks good. Look at cap titles, capitalized titles, and everything else looks fine. It looks good to me. I don't know if you guys want to change something else, but it says, look at change the document theme. We did. Select the blue one, the third variant. So they wanted us a blue one. We chose the blue one. The illustration using the smart guys to align the image with the bottom of the subtitle. So we did that. Okay. On the slide number 2, increase the indentos. No, we're not going to mess around with indentation. And combine, no, we already did that. Just kind of apply the ripple transition. Okay, so that's the thing that Jackie was telling me earlier about the ripple transition. All right, so we're going to apply the ripple transition to this. All right, everybody good? Everybody got their picture? Happy with the picture they got? I'm going to make the designer disappear because it's throwing me off. All right, look at what I'm going to do here. Now I'm going to go to transitions.
Transition.
And then I'm going to be looking for the ripple effect. And they're in alphabetic order, I think. No, they're not. They're in a type of category. You got subtle, and then you got exciting category. Subtle and exciting. So the ripple would be what? An exciting? What? Yeah, it's on the exciting section right here. Ripple. So I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna apply to all. And then I can test it. Okay, so it's the ripple effect. Apply it to all, and then let's go ahead and test it. See how it looks. It's like a ripple in the water. Somebody throws something into the water and then that's a cool effect. See that? So let me say ripple effect. Go back, you can see it here. If I go full effect. It's pretty neat. All right, so apply the ripple effect, it says. Apply the ripple transition in the exciting category to both slides. Change the duration to 3 seconds. All right, so when I go to the transitions and I'm the options here, duration to 3 seconds. So I'm gonna go up on the little arrow till get to the 3. There it is, see? My ripple effect is gonna last 3 seconds instead. So this is gonna be a little longer. So I'm gonna apply it, apply to all. I change the duration right here of my ripple effect to 3 seconds. And I just click on the little arrow going up to get the 3 seconds. So I'm gonna test it to see how it looks once I did the 3 second ripple effect. So I'll start from the beginning. So notice how slow the ripple goes now?
That's nice.
Because it takes 3 seconds to do. Look at that. Slow. That's pretty neat for slowing it down.
Could you repeat that one more time where you created the ripple?
Skip button 5 times. Okay, you fix it.
No, I know how to get the ripple, but I mean the timing. So first transitions, then slideshow.
So you apply to all, and then right above the apply to all, it says duration. And that's where I set the timing. Right here.
Oh, okay, thank you. I just missed that. I was playing with the rippling. Okay, thank you.
And make sure you click on the arrow going up to give you the 3 seconds. On the options, I didn't do anything. I just look at so you can see, look at, you can change the ripple from bottom to left, from bottom to right, top to right, top to left. I didn't mess around with it. I just put it in the center of the slide, that way it was. So let me go back to 3 seconds. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't do anything. So let me see if it changed anything. Go to the beginning. No, that's good. Still the 3 seconds, so I need to change that.
What do you have it at? What's 3 seconds?
Yeah, they want us to do it at 3 seconds. At the slideshow, you go to the, don't forget to play the slideshow, you're gonna go to the slideshow and then click from the beginning. Right here. So you go slideshow and then from the beginning. And you'll see the slideshow playing. It's pretty neat. I like it. I like the way it looks.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Professor, I got behind. So first we need to click on ripple.
Yeah, find the ripple effect first, and then we're gonna apply it to all.
To all, okay.
You go with this apply to all.
Uh-huh.
And then right above it, there says duration. You're gonna increase the duration to 3 seconds, and then apply to all again. So
okay, thank you.
And it should look really nice. And guess what? We're done with it. Wow, we completed a whole new slideshow. It's only 2 slides, but it still looks nice. Say the presentation using the file name, apply 1.1. Phishing or 1.1 email fraud is the same thing. So, and then submit the revised. Okay, so and then send it to me, share it with me so I can give you feedback on it. Save it first, so don't forget, if you haven't saved it, click on that save button right here. Put the name. It says it on a step number on the next page, on a step number, what is the number 7? It says save the presentation with a file name, apply 1-1, and then phishing instead of email fraud. So it's okay. Either way is fine.
Mr. Vasquez, I have a question. Where did you find the ripple effect?
You go to transitions first.
Uh-huh.
On the section for exciting, because remember there's 2 categories, subtle and then exciting. On the section for exciting at the row number 2.
Uh-huh.
Number 1, 2, 3. Row 3, column 2 says ripple.
Oh gosh. Okay, thank you.
Has a bunch of effects. We haven't even gone through all of them, so but this one is pretty cool. Because it kind of like matches what we're doing, because it has the ripple like in the water effect. And it matches what we look at the phishing part of it. All right. Okay, so let me put my email so you can share it with me. Don't forget it's Pavas59 at Outlook. Yeah. I usually don't check them until we're done. But yeah, I've been getting yours though. Remember, we had the problem. I wasn't getting them, and then I don't know what happened. And I started getting them again.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so don't forget to send the link. And we're pretty much done. Barbara, you'll be happy because we finished 1 minute before the end. further time. No, I paid already. All right.
Vasquez, I sent you both of mine. I don't know if you're getting them or not.
Look at if you send them to the email, believe me, I'll get them. Sometimes I get them right away. There's a delay. So that's why I don't check them out because you know I don't know if I got them all, but I'll check over them over the weekend and send you feedback on them.
Para
Do you
todos,
send-
adiós. Buenas
Do you
noches.
send the email, Professor?
Good night.
Yeah.
Good
Bye.
night.
Mr. Vasquez,
Good night.
Your email,
have a good weekend.
Right.
Thank you.
I can see
Good
it.
night.
Have a
Good
good
night.
night, everybody.
Bye, Marinita.
Good night.
Juan,
Bye, everybody.
gracias maestro, buenas noches.
Good night, everyone.
Good.
Don't forget to babas59@outlook.com.
Okay. Good night, Mr. Vasquez. Thank you.
You stop here, and don't forget that I'm recording the and I will put it on our YouTube channel, so that way you can go over the instructions and everything again. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, everybody.
See you next week. Oh, Mr. Vasquez, when are we going on vacation? You said with the kids on the 3rd, right?
So Tuesday and Thursday we'll still have class. We'll be okay.
What days are those?
Next week Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday we have our classes regular. Friday we start the spring break for the district. Then we come back until the 12th.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Through the 12th, 10 days. Right?
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye.